I wasn't going to talk about this, but I feel like I have to because it's been grinding my gears. So they actually turned people away at the Canada versus Trinidad and Tobago game.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
How and why?
Okay, so and this is just from me looking and seeing what's going on. So for any crowd that's in a stadium, you guys know this, any event that you throw, you have to have a certain amount of fire officials there. So
Right.
they bartered for a certain amount. It was way lower than what showed up. So a lot more
that's
people showed up. They
disappointing.
didn't have enough fire officials, so they kind of had to clamp down on that.
Okay.
And why do you think that happened?
What do you mean? Which part?
The hiring of less fire officials
Because
than
they
necessary.
predicted
a low
low
outcome.
Lower number,
and it's had to pay now. It's had to pay
which is
big a lot of money.
upsetting.
Yeah.
So they set themselves up for failure. They were prepared for failure.
No, well, somebody would have had to answer. Somebody would have had to answer for it. So I kind of understand the pressure of it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like if
It goes hand in hand.
it's 2 days before I handle any budget, and I have the amount of money, and I'm like, who going and show up to this? I have to pay for these fire officials to come.
Yeah.
Am I going to say, all right, so I'm going to pay for 100 fire marshals to come out?
Yeah.
And then I'm predicting they only have
Yeah.
a certain number of people, and then Monday morning I had to answer my boss and be like, Edson, so why did you have 100 fire marshals come out and only this amount of people? So somebody would have to be brave
definitely.
enough
Yeah.
to sort it out, and that person is most likely not the person who was doing the marketing.
No, they just got
So
the figures for how
They
many
just got the
people
figures
are
from somebody
expecting,
and
how
was
many
like, all right, we're
tickets were
expecting
sold.
this much, and they had to make the decision,
Exactly.
I guess.
You made a very good point. A lot of times in planning events or just anything, executing any sort of business idea, you realize that people are very siloed in their work. The departments are not talking to each other, and that is a recipe for disaster. And you see, that's exactly
there's
what
usually-
happened. They had to issue an apology the next day. 'cause
Crazy.
People were vexed.
There's usually one
Upset.
meeting where everybody knows what's going on, and then they don't meet again in between.
Yeah.
They don't update each other.
Exactly.
So-
Imagine you come out to support your country, right? You come out to be patriotic and support your country, to be turned back at the gate and told to go home. That's madness.